Welcome to our third live stream. I'm Mustafa Al Khatib, and this is my colleague James Mitchell.
Hello, welcome.
How are you, James?
Very good, thank
Good.
you. Yeah.
So again, today we're gonna talk about an interesting opportunity. Actually, it's an example
Yeah,
of
yeah.
upcoming investment opportunities in Satwa.
Yeah, I think it's a good example of how dynamic things are in Dubai and how things change at a very rapid pace. There's a whole area of the city right opposite the downtown, and it's in an area where up until now you could only have leasehold property unless you happen to be a citizen of the UAE. And now this area has been rezoned. It's in a prime location, and it is now available to any investor. So and you could get freehold of the title.
Okay, so now it's a freehold, and this
Yeah,
is why the opportunity, and we're talking about
yeah,
the
yeah,
upcoming opportunities.
yeah. So look, let's focus on the location where we're talking about. I'm gonna pull up my map here and zoom in. Actually, let's just zoom out a bit.
Actually, I heard that I saw the location, and it's in the middle between the IFC, the Museum of the Future, and towards the beach, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, you're literally. If let me just put the satellite map. So you've got your. This is essentially your Dubai downtown area here, and your Burj Khalifa in the middle. You have Business Bay area here. This is the Dubai International Financial Center. You know, a lot of that's a free trade zone. A lot of financial services companies and all sorts of businesses from around the world have got their office and their regional head office in that location. And this is the Dubai World Trade Center. So you are right in the center of, you know, New Dubai here. This is the area we're talking about. So, I mean, on our map, we usually rank areas, and these colors that you see are to determine whether the area is expensive
Yeah.
or it's so purple is a premium area, blue is you know, a lower priced area, and yellow is in the middle. You see here it's not even zoned because there is no transaction data there because
Because it
until
wasn't
now,
attractive as a leasehold,
exactly.
yeah.
So what the government have done essentially is this whole area used to be full of, you know, there were some small dwellings, even some kind of agricultural type things going on there. And you see how close it is to the city. So what they've done is they've decided to rezone it. And you can see that there's these big spaces that have now been cleared, ready for development. And
Okay.
this is where I wanted to, you know, explain to you about the incredible opportunity, because we recently had a development here. It was the first high rise in that particular area. I'll just show you it here on the screen, okay, from before. So it's in this location. It was a project by Imtiaz. This is the building. Okay, it's not launched.
This is our example.
Yeah, this is to give you an example of this area, but it's not launched, and it's actually sold out already. Okay, in fact, we saw it sell out in less than 2 days.
It's a G+8, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
building.
It's
Eight stories.
it's a tower. It's not huge, but for the area, it will be, you
Yeah.
know, a significant size. Okay, but it will be right across from the downtown, basically. Very accessible to the main road that runs through the city, Sheikh Zayed Road, and just a stone's throw away from La Mer and the beaches in Dubai and all the lovely hotels and things you've got along
Yeah.
the beachfront. So it's an amazing location. But what was particularly interesting about this, I'll just show you here. This is a projection of the deal basically. The price per square foot on this It was 2,090 dirhams
In this location.
in
Now.
that location. That's how much they were selling it for.
Okay.
That's why it sold. You know, Business Bay is 2,500 dirhams per square foot. Downtown is 3,100 dirhams per square foot. They're just literally across the street
Like
on the opposite side of the road.
nine away driving from the same location.
Yeah,
If you go to the La Mer or to Bulgari Resort, they call it the street of billionaires.
yeah.
We're
It's an
talking there,
incredible place.
the prices are like
Yeah,
5,000 plus. So
yeah. Well, it's in that vicinity. So, I mean, you know, I feel that this is just a taster of this whole area, because there are going to be, I think, a lot of other projects that are similar to this particular development in the foreseeable future. And it's going to be a very interesting thing to watch out for, I'd say. This is, so all around here, you're going to see development. Let's go back to my map here. So essentially, this tower is, let me go to my Firefox map.
if you're in the
It's
map,
on this corner here.
I think there is within the area highlighted that's now a freehold. There
Yes,
is the empty like more than 15 plots.
there are. Yeah. So all of these plots are cleared and ready to basically develop for
Okay.
freehold
And I
developments.
think the license there it's G+8, which means all the towers are mid-size. They're gonna be like 8 stories.
That's actually further down here. There are some projects starting
Yeah.
like that. Okay, so you're right. But I would say that this is an opportunity to, if you see something there, this is something you should get in on as soon as possible, because location-wise it's perfect, value for money-wise it's amazing, long-term growth-wise it's amazing. There's you know, once that area is developed, there's going to be nowhere else around it to develop.
We
So
heard
there'd be limited available sites.
we heard within this area there are around 8 upcoming projects. And this is where the opportunity is to invest now. Because you just mentioned the prices is around 2,000 dirhams. While they start with the new projects, it might be a bit more, but it's still cheaper than other areas and surrounding areas.
Definitely.
And this is where we have access as Realist to this kind of opportunities. And this is where we tell our clients, join our what? What is the
There's this
program?
club. So
It's
there's a club.
before
Okay.
anyone else, right?
Basically, if you're registered as a realist on our platform, we've got this thing to basically find out first, ahead of anyone else, what are the new projects. It's kind of like insider information. You know, we've got you know, a lot of exclusive knowledge ahead of the market, and this is one of the key value adds for realists. Basically, you go, you know,
This is our mission, actually.
yeah.
Our mission is to help our investors to maximize their ROIs. And when you have the opportunity to enter projects that no one else in the market knows about, definitely you're maximizing your ROIs. And definitely by doing this, your risk is minimized.
Exactly. I
right?
mean, you think
You're
about, let's
reducing your risk.
say, let's kind of compare this to another area
yeah, please.
where, you know, people who got in first, okay, they made an absolute killing. You look at some of the other developments that we've seen over the years, like Dubai Hills, for instance, like, you know, some of the
Dubai
you know,
Hills were
yeah,
83% in 3 years. We were discussing last time. So.
incredible. So, you know, and this, I mean, anyone who's familiar with the city will know that this is a prime location, and it should be something that price is just something. It's an absolute steal. So anyway, the program, it's called basically Before Anyone Else. Okay, if you're not aware of it, you can talk to your realist expert about it. Just connect with your contact person and ask to be registered on it, and you'll be kept up to date with anything that's coming. Market intelligence, let's call it, and we feel that this is particularly good location, but of course there are many other such opportunities available. So the other thing I mean, do you have anything to add there?
I just want to ask, what are the return on investment for investing in such an area,
Yeah,
specifically with the current prices now in the area.
yeah.
So
Good, good,
what can
good
we
point.
achieve?
This is a projected ROI that we've done using the AI. All right. And assuming 24-month investment periods. So this is essentially buying now at
It's considered
pre-launch.
a
Yeah.
short-term
Short
investment
term. Yeah.
period.
I
Yeah,
mean, I mean, that's what you would do with this type of opportunity. We
yeah,
want to make our mission is to make our investors essentially over 10 years turn $1 million into $10 million or $10 million into $100 million. That's what we're aiming to do. So we are looking at these pre-market opportunities with the objective of getting a quick turnaround, going in a location where we believe is undervalued compared to the market, is limited in terms of availability, so there'll be high demand, okay, and is in a location where there'll be high demand as well, so it will be sought after. All right, so we're looking for these kind of key things, and
just
we're
just I
yeah,
want to
yeah,
add something. Sorry to interrupt you. Uh, as a plot, we're not talking about units. This plot, the their the prediction is to grow in terms of price as a plot
yeah,
around 17% within 6 months.
that's right.
But within 6 years, they are projecting a 200% increase to
Yeah,
plus.
yeah.
And because now
It's
it's a
true.
freehold,
It's true. But I mean, look, if we start talking about those type of returns to potential investors, especially when they're not familiar with
yeah,
Dubai, it sounds too good to be true. We know it. We live here, and you only have to see the area. I mean, I can see it. It's literally across the street here. Okay, and I can see the sea and the beach behind it. You know, it's an amazing place. Um, but we are running very conservative forecasts based on the locality of the place compared to other locations and the price of land.
yeah.
Okay,
And that's why I'm mentioning the land because very soon, when the land is growing in terms of price, it's gonna reflect on the prices of
exactly,
the
of course,
units
yeah, and
and the
the
investments.
more developed it becomes, the more costly
Expensive,
the
yeah,
price will be to acquire units there. So that's why we want to get in there now. We want to be in the first sort of 25% of developments, not
yeah,
the last 25%, because then you'll be paying the same price as downtown for sure. I mean, it's just across the road from downtown and close to the beach.
correct.
So I mean, look, this is the projection that we've run on a unit. You would, as an investor, have had to pay in just over 1 million AED, so it's about 270,000 US dollars, which actually is just over the mark where you would actually be able to get the UAE Golden Visa on a 5-year basis. So it's a really good incentive for an international investor if they're looking for a plan B. You would be able to flip this after a 60% payment. So
Okay,
prior to the handover payment would be 40%. Okay. So in 24 months, and the projected return based on this would be 28.25%. So you've got an internal rate of return of about 14%
per
per
year,
year.
yeah.
Okay. So I mean, it's a good opportunity, and this is conservative.
Okay,
I believe that the reality of it with this location is it could be a lot better, but this gives someone, I think, a very nice, tidy, clean exit at with a very kind of, I think, a good risk, or a low risk
yeah.
opportunity.
The opportunity is now because now we know there are around 8 projects coming now in the same
Yeah.
area, and this is where we invite our investors to touch base with us, connect with us, because there is the opportunity.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And if this is not really, to your taste, and you have a different investment strategy, talk to your expert, because we have something for everybody. There is
MTS,
really
it was sold out within two
within the
two
first
days.
2 days. It was within
Yeah.
2 days, yeah, and it's not even launched. Okay, and actually they're asking for the booking fee in advance. It's not even to express an interest like a lot of these developments. So, this gives you some idea of the level of demand for this particular type of unit and this
Yeah.
sort of
The
property.
location is very strategic.
Yeah.
It's on behind Sheikh Zayed
So
Road.
I wanted to very briefly touch on one thing before we wrap up,
Yeah.
and that is that we are running these. We've got some really good options to hedge certain investment opportunities. Okay, and the different strategies that we can structure for our investors are things like guaranteed buyback, okay, and also a minimum guaranteed return, okay. So as far as I know, no one on the market does this
No
at the
one.
moment.
I even
And
ask expert investors in the region here, and I asked them, did you ever someone offer you such type of solutions
yeah,
or offers with
it's
guarantees
unheard
and
of, right?
buyback? And they said never.
Yeah, yeah.
And definitely we're gonna discuss this in our next stream.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing another stream next week, and we'll talk more about that and how that works, and give you some more detail on some
Sure.
projects that we've shortlisted through the platform, and obviously take any questions, because I think we're going to be live next week with an audience, so
Yeah.
that will be interesting. But yeah, that's it from me. I think
All
over
right.
and out.
I just want to deliver a message for our investors that before anyone else, connect with us, and we will tell you about the opportunities in the Satwa plot where there are 8 projects coming very soon.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a nice day.